Do you know that the answer the world is desperately searching for is actually hidden inside you? Yes, you. Right now, listening to this voice. You are not here by accident. The universe has placed you here for a reason, because somewhere deep inside, there's a light, a truth, a gift that only you can bring to this world. Before we begin, let me say this clearly. This is not a message to make you comfortable. This is not to tell you to keep surviving in silence. This is a wake-up call, a reminder, a mirror. You came here not just to exist, but to rise. And if today you feel lost, confused, or broken, that is okay. You don't have to fix everything in this one moment. You only need to remember you already carry the seed of every answer you've been looking for. So take a breath, let's walk together. And by the end of this message, you may realize something powerful. You have always been more than enough. Look around you. The world is moving faster than ever before. Every second, thousands of new voices are speaking, millions of new opinions are being shared, and yet, people still feel empty. They scroll endlessly through screens, searching for meaning, but all they find is comparison and noise. They are drowning in information, but starving for wisdom. They are surrounded by people, but still feel unseen. They chase after success, money, validation, or fame. But when the lights turn off and the crowd disappears, the silence inside feels unbearable. Have you noticed? Many wear masks of strength, but behind their smiles are questions that have never been answered. Who am I? Why am I here? Is my life worth anything? They keep running, hoping that achievements will fill the void, but the truth is, what they long for cannot be bought. What they long for is authenticity. What they long for is a reminder that they are not broken beyond repair, that their existence matters, that life has a deeper meaning than surviving from day to day. The world doesn't need more perfection. It doesn't need more competition. It doesn't even need more motivational noise that only lasts for a moment and fades when reality hits. The world is hungry for realness, for people who dare to be human, honest, and vulnerable, for souls who dare to stand in their truth even when it is unpopular. And this is where you come in, because whether you realize it or not, you carry something inside you that the world cannot manufacture. You carry lived experience. You carry pain that has been turned into wisdom. You carry stories that could heal someone who feels completely alone. Somewhere out there, someone is praying for a sign, for a word, for a light. And without even knowing it, you are the answer they are waiting for. Think about it. Your scars may hold the lesson that prevents someone else from breaking. Your courage to rise again may be the proof someone needs to believe that they too can rise. Your quiet strength, your compassion, your way of seeing the world. These are not small things. They are answers. They are medicine. They are pieces of light in a world that sometimes feels dark. The world is hungry for answers, yes, but those answers are not hidden in some faraway place. They are already here, inside the hearts of ordinary people, inside of you. And once you begin to see this, you'll realize you are never just another face in the crowd. You are a carrier of light, a keeper of truth, and the moment you allow yourself to live from that place, you become the very thing the world has been searching for all along. Every soul arrives in this world carrying something unique. Sometimes we call it a gift, sometimes we call it a calling, sometimes it feels like a quiet whisper inside that refuses to go away. But whatever you name it, this truth remains. You are not here by accident. You were designed with an intention. There is a frequency inside you, a vibration that no other being on this planet can duplicate. Your gift may not look like what the world celebrates. It might not be about standing on a stage or leading thousands or achieving something that society labels as success. Sometimes your gift is in the gentleness of your presence, the way people feel safe when they are near you. Sometimes it is in the wisdom you carry from your struggles, the way you can understand pain without judgment. Sometimes it is the courage to speak when silence is easier, or the patience to listen when everyone else is too busy to care. You might think, but I don't have anything special. Yet the truth is, the very way you experience life, the way you see the world, the way you process love and loss, is already special. It is already a form of light. Imagine for a moment that your existence is like a candle in a dark room. You may feel small, but even the smallest flame pushes back the darkness. And when you allow yourself to shine, you make it possible for others to find their way too. The universe never repeats itself. There has never been another you, and there never will be again. Your laugh, your tears, your scars, your journey, they create a song that only you can sing. And that song is medicine for someone's heart. That story is the bridge someone needs to cross. That presence is the comfort someone is searching for. So many people spend their lives trying to copy others, thinking that if they act, dress, or live like someone else, they will finally be enough. But imitation will never replace authenticity. The light you carry cannot shine if you keep trying to be a shadow. You were not sent here to blend in. You were sent here to illuminate. When you step into your truth, without pretending, without apologizing, you begin to unlock the answer you've been carrying all along. And suddenly, your very existence becomes a map. People see you, and in your courage, they discover their own. In your healing, they find hope for their wounds. In your authenticity, they are reminded that they too are allowed to be real. This is the power of your light. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be grand. It only has to be honest. And when you allow that light to shine freely, without fear, you become more than just one person living life. You become a living answer. A beacon the world didn't even realize it was waiting for. If you have ever felt a deep stirring inside you, a sense that you were made for more, then you probably also know the voices that rise up to fight against it. They appear in many forms. Sometimes they sound like the harsh words of others, spoken long ago, echoing in your memory. Sometimes they sound like the doubts in your own head, whispering, "You're not good enough. You're not ready. You're too broken. Who do you think you are?" These lies are persistent because they are ancient. Every person who has ever carried light has been confronted by them. They are like shadows that try to cover the flame, hoping you will extinguish yourself before you even shine. And often we believe them. We shrink ourselves. We choose silence over expression. We hide our gifts, afraid of judgment, afraid of failure, afraid of being seen. Maybe you've been told you're not smart enough, not strong enough, not talented enough. Maybe life has beaten you down so many times that you started to believe your worth is measured by your wounds. Maybe you've convinced yourself that your story doesn't matter, that your voice won't change anything. But let me tell you the truth. Your wounds are not disqualifications. They are qualifications. They prove that you have survived. They prove that you have walked through fire and came out carrying wisdom that no classroom, no book, no title could ever give. The very things you thought would break you are the things that make your voice undeniable. The world doesn't need perfect people, it needs real ones. People who can stand and say, "Yes, I've been broken. Yes, I've fallen. Yes, I've doubted, but I am still here. And because I am still here, I carry a truth that no one can take away from me." The lies will keep coming. They will tell you to stay quiet, to play small, to blend in. But remember, silence is not safety. It is surrender. Hiding your light does not protect you. It only robs the world of the answer you were born to bring. Every time you choose to rise above those lies, you create space for someone else to rise too. Every time you speak, when fear tells you to be silent, you shatter the chains that keep others bound. Every time you shine, even trembling, you prove that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move anyway. So the next time that voice whispers, "Who are you to think you matter?" answer it boldly, "I am light, I am truth, I am here on purpose, and I refuse to hide anymore." Because the world doesn't need another shadow. It needs you, unhidden, unashamed, and fully alive. The journey of awakening doesn't begin with the world outside you. It begins with the world within. Before you can offer answers to others, you must first remember the truth of who you are. For too long, many of us have identified ourselves with our mistakes, our failures, or the labels others placed on us. We carry names we were never meant to carry. Not enough, too much, unworthy, broken. But these are not your identity. They are illusions, shadows that cover the brilliance of your true self. Awakening is the process of peeling those shadows away. It is the sacred act of looking in the mirror and declaring, "I am not my past. I am not my pain. I am not the voice of fear in my mind. I am more. I am light. I am possibility." This awakening is not about denying the difficulties you have faced. It is about reclaiming the power they tried to steal. Every setback you've survived holds a seed of wisdom. Every wound you've endured carries a hidden strength. To awaken is to see your scars not as chains, but as proof that you are stronger than the storm. When you step into this awareness, something shifts. Your presence begins to change the atmosphere around you. Without even speaking, you can bring peace into chaos. With just a word, you can spark hope in someone who thought life was over. With your courage to live authentically, you silently give others permission to do the same. Power, true power, is not about control. It is not about domination. True power is alignment, living in harmony with who you really are. It is walking through life unmasked, unapologetic, and unafraid of being seen. It is realizing that you don't need to force your light to shine. You only need to stop covering it. And here's the beauty. When you awaken, you don't just rise for yourself. You rise for everyone connected to you. Your family, your friends, your community, even strangers who simply cross paths with your energy. They are touched by the ripple of your awakening. You don't have to preach it. You don't have to prove it. You simply live it. And in your living, you remind others of their own forgotten power. You become a mirror that reflects their true self back to them. And in a world where so many feel lost and powerless, your awakened presence becomes an answer. So awaken. Remember, stand tall in your truth, because when you do, you carry not just your own freedom, but the key to unlocking freedom in countless others. So the question is, how do you actually bring the answer you carry into the world? The truth is, it doesn't always begin with grand gestures or dramatic moments. Most of the time, it begins in the quiet, ordinary choices you make every single day. It's in how you choose love when bitterness would be easier. It's in how you choose honesty when lying would protect you. It's in how you extend compassion, even when the world tells you to harden your heart. Your life itself becomes the message. People may forget your words, but they will never forget the way your presence made them feel. They will remember how you stood for truth when others compromised. They will remember how you kept going when life tried to break you. They will remember that you did not let fear silence your voice. And in remembering, they will find courage for their own journey. Do not underestimate the ripple of your existence. A simple act of kindness can echo further than you will ever see. A single conversation can plant a seed that grows into a forest years from now. Your willingness to show up authentically may inspire someone to finally remove their own mask. Your decision to forgive may unlock healing in a family line that has carried pain for generations. Sometimes you will never know the full impact of your life, and that is okay. You are not responsible for measuring the fruit. You are responsible for planting the seed. The universe takes care of the rest. What matters is that you live with integrity, with awareness, with courage. That is how your life becomes an answer. And yes, there will be days when you doubt it, days when you wonder if any of it matters, days when you feel invisible. But hear this, every time you choose to rise, you prove that light is stronger than darkness. Every time you keep walking, you prove that hope still breathes. Every time you show love, even in pain, you prove that humanity is not lost. Someday someone will look at you and whisper, "Because of you, I did not give up. Because of you, I believed again." And in that moment, you will realize that your life has always been more than survival. It has always been a living answer, a guiding flame, a piece of the divine woven into human form. So live boldly, live honestly, live fully, not just for yourself, but for the countless hearts waiting for the proof that light still exists. Because whether you realize it or not, your life is already the answer someone else has been searching for. So let this truth settle deep within you. The world is not waiting for another hero to arrive. It is waiting for you. Not the polished version of you that hides behind masks, not the version that tries to fit in or meet everyone's expectations, but the real you, the one who has walked through storms, the one who has tasted both joy and pain, the one who still chooses to rise. Stop underestimating what you carry. Stop believing the lie that you are ordinary. Nothing about you is ordinary. The fact that you are here, alive in this very moment, is proof of extraordinary resilience. Every breath you take is a declaration that your story is not finished. Every step forward is an announcement that you are still becoming, still unfolding, still bringing forth the light within you. You may think your contribution is small, but never forget this. Light is never small. A candle in the darkest cave changes everything. A single spark has the power to ignite a flame that can be seen for miles. Your presence, your voice, your choices, they are sparks, and the world is waiting for the fire of your authenticity. You are the answer to a prayer someone whispered in desperation. You are the reminder that goodness is still alive. You are the living proof that even after breaking, a soul can rise again and shine brighter than before. So rise, speak, love, forgive, keep walking. Keep choosing hope when fear surrounds you. Keep being the light, even when shadows try to pull you back. Because every time you choose to live from your truth, you release a ripple that the world cannot ignore. And when your time on this earth is done, may your life echo with this testimony, that you did not hide your gift, that you did not bury your light, that you did not silence your truth. May it be said of you that you lived as the answer you were created to be. Remember, the world is searching, and you, yes you, carry the answer, not tomorrow, not someday, now, in this moment, in this life. You are the living answer the world has been waiting for.